Hey everybody, we're back. We're going to be coming with a wave of videos. We have a lot of footage that we've compiled over the last few years, and we're still working together as a family, still growing a huge amount of food. We're working with all sorts of people from all over the world, and I'd like to express my gratitude and thank everybody that's been involved with this. We're going to do some quick video reels here to show you kind of what we've done this summer. We've had just unbelievable success, and we want to share this with everybody. Why do we develop so much? The winter, the 8 months of cold. Everything freezes, it starts to snow, then we get to work. There's a painting called Solitude, and I think that painting represents how we all feel certain points of the winter. But that feeling allows for the development. It's 24/7 as far as developing goes. It's constant. It continues. We keep going, and then we have a breakthrough. And I think the reality is that the breakthroughs happen because of the circumstances that we're in. The approach is simple. We're trying to use the highest quality materials to compose the system and work naturally as much as we can. Everything that we use with the growing system is industry leading. But our greenhouse is just a simple polytunnel greenhouse. The system inside that greenhouse is allowing us to grow in all different atmospheric conditions. The breakthroughs with our garden allow you to achieve this. There's new technology with the lights and the wavelengths and color spectrums and the electrical cost to operate. All things that are great, plus they're becoming more affordable. Within the chamber, the root zone has very fine hairs, and the dynamics of microorganisms on these fine hairs is a lot better in the sense that they can travel and it's healthier. They help with the health of the plant. They inhabit the root zone and create a biosphere, and it just works. There's more biological surface area, and there's not a space between, which solidifies or congroups everything together and makes it more effective. These organisms don't like to be in the media. The discovery of this really helps us turn the corner, and we see a phenomenon that occurs.
So here's the one that was grown in the garden, in the dirt. And the difference in size and the growth and the flower sets.
The plant's foliage interweaves and creates a consistency like a Brillo pad. Dense, 3,000 flowers in the circumference. The depth is amazing. These genetics are achieved by the DNA of the plants. It's achieved organically. Hashtag free oxygen in the root zone. Hashtag free nitrogen. Hashtag healthier plants. Hashtag no pesticides, herbicides, fungicides. Hashtag organic. Hashtag no media. And by reducing those substances, you create a really great efficiency rating. So that efficiency rating that we have with the system is parallel with the plant, and the species we select is geared for high productivity. So right off the bat, we can take, your aquaponics or your hydroponics, and we can reduce that typical parts per million dissolved solids considerable amounts. Airborne nitrogen is present, airborne oxygen is present, creating a more inhabitable root zone. The whole biosphere in the chamber started to work as one cohesive unit. And the biologics that's going down on a molecular level and looking at all these little good bacteria, they're thriving because of the absence of media. But more importantly, we don't have to provide it. We don't actually have to go and supplement this every month or every 6 months whenever you're growing. Some steps that you're going to need to take to try to keep after this stuff though. The density of fruit production is 2 feet deep, all the way around the circumference, all the way 35 inches high, depending on if you're double stacked or not. The produce coming off these peppers and these herbs is astonishing. We've harvested well over 100 pounds in 50 to 60 day time slot on our tomato varieties, and it's staggering. It takes an hour to pick. That's one individual unit putting out 7 pounds every other day. Whole operation is naturally getting everything it needs, and we're just using a passive greenhouse to ventilate. The quality of the produce and the immune response to these new techniques is the most impressive. They're using far less ppm or EC. There's no deficiencies whatsoever. Having the sweet pepper is considerably better. It ships better, it's more nutrient dense. We're growing in 90 plus degree weather, and thermal wrap technologies allowing the root zone to be cooler and grow better. We're cutting like 6 to 7 pounds a day every other day on this tomato plant. So here we're doing this in the Midwest, and we get our fair share of storms and power outages and things like that. We've came across about everything. Growing outdoors in a greenhouse year-round, you just experience things, and it's just incredible to watch. We had 7 tornado warnings this year for our county alone. In the cities around us, everything's just getting washed away. And that's where, the planning, it's very critical to plan this stuff out and make sure that you take the right steps to keep your family safe and to keep growing through all these major catastrophes. It gets pretty wild. And, we have to stick together. We're all in this together. It's been a pleasure to watch this and develop this. We studied the sage plants, and the major phenomenon that we discovered was that each plant has an electrical conductivity. This reading was achieved with an ohms meter. We had the opportunity to get a glimpse into the future because Art Garden presented the roots in a way we can measure that. It's really just beginning. People are underestimating this.
Family. That's what's number one here. You put that into perspective.
Look how full this is.
Unbelievable.
Thank you to everyone who supports our family in this research. We wouldn't be here without you guys.
We're overflowing.
Keep family at the forefront of whatever you're doing, whatever you're pursuing, and I guarantee you're going to like the result. We want this for everyone. One family at a time, one operation at a time. We do have faith. We pray. We work together as a family. Those are the most important things.